getting the new office built and done and moved over from our old one was basically just because we grew out of the old space. It was super tight. We couldn't hire any more people inside to do the different tasks. So we were originally going to do it in 2020, and then COVID happened. So that kind of set everything back a little bit. We waited another year or two, got the plans figured out to be exactly what we want, decided to pull the trigger and make the move over here. Just basically needed to expand into something we can keep growing into versus just kind of be stagnant in the building that we were in. Just kind of gave everybody their space and privacy when it was needed. Just being in business in general, you work with a lot of different, as a propane company, work with tons of different contractors and people in their specialties. So whether it's landscaping or interior design or architects, all of those connections help a ton. So I know without that, it would be a lot more of a struggle, or we would have had to hire out, a GC or somebody to help manage all that and get all the quotes and stuff together. But it absolutely helped us with the build process and figuring everything out. Being in this industry and having a lot of connection. Being able to just do a lot of the work ourselves with the heating system and the cooling system, a little bit of the plumbing, but nothing too crazy there. We hired that out as well. But the heating and cooling side of things was huge. We did all the radiant ourselves, put the boilers in ourselves. We did a snow melt system, which is pretty cool on the sidewalk. So we don't have to worry about shoveling it or having people slip and fall because of ice. Then the AC, we went with the mini split heat pump system, which it's kind of cool. It's a VRF system, which basically allows you to do heating and cooling at the same time. So if my sister wants, cooling in her office and I want heat in my office, we can do that on the same unit. A huge thing that I never took into as much account for was just the engineering and getting all that figured out to be up to date with the codes while you're building. So that was pretty big. There's a lot of building techniques for new construction and commercial. It's totally different than residential. So that was a learning curve for sure. And again, being able to get the right people and contact them was a big deal. Yeah, I think the interior, I had a big say in it, and the siblings, and we asked a lot of just our employees too, what they thought of it as we were doing it, and just different thoughts of, how would you want your office laid out, or do you like this furniture? But that was the most fun process, just getting it's fun to design a building and then see it come to creation of what it is. But the interior was great, and coming up with the actual design was the thought process behind that was with my sister to make it more of like a home versus just a big industrial, uncomfortable, sterile place. So now that we have this building, it's very homey, and I feel like it's going to welcome a lot of people in if they ever need to come to an interview or just onboarding. It just makes us look a lot more professional.
Hi, I'm Rich Kuhn from First Fuel and Heating. Our First Fuel family will keep you warm and comfortable year-round.
First Fuel's prices are the best in the area.
30-year mark was huge. It's been a long time coming to get out of what we were in before. A lot of hard work, dedication by all of us, including all the employees, and then just being able to have great customers that make all this possible, to be honest with you. So what it means, I would say, just future expansion, growth, the ability to grow a lot more in this building is a big thing. We're not the national level. I don't think we'll ever have that. It's the same thing as my philosophy of not having a call tree. When you call our office, you speak with somebody, and they can generally point you in the right direction, or get you in touch with one of us. So we still have the small feel, but the bigger building